hello, anybody out there listening? Hello, world. This is Janine. I'm turn the page here, and I do this show. So anybody out on Rumble, I'm on YouTube and also on Rumble. I hope it's going to Rumble. Having some technical difficulties. You guys haven't seen me for a few days. Trying to figure it all out, but also too trying to figure out other things that are going on in this world. So this is a posting out on Rumble. If you see this eye candy for all you women out there, I said, why not? Why not? We the people, right? Oh, and there's so much ugliness out there. I thought this would just do everybody, just suit everyone well. So sorry for the people on YouTube, but you don't have that right now. All right, so getting back to let's see, what are we getting back to? If you guys would just hit that like button, share it. I think I'm on TTP Coast to Coastal, and I'm also TTP Coast to Coastal. It's just a backup channel, if you will. If you would subscribe to that one, I'm trying to build up that one, and also Turn the Page 2.0, which is always being controlled by AI for whatever reasons. And so let's see, what do we have going on here? It's Friday, July 26th. It's hot across the world. It's hot across the United States. The news media is hot for a particular candidate that seems to be already in the president's position of doing a lot of talks, if you will, all across, I don't know, mainstream media, social media, that kind of thing. So this will be a short show for you guys. I am welcoming anybody who wants to join in here. I just thought I would jump in. I am doing a show tomorrow morning also, and hopefully Sunday night I'll be doing a show with Buck. I think Buck is traveling with family, but he will try to attend, and I'll firm that up also. It's always fun to do a show with Buck. I do enjoy him. And it's not a political show. It's just two Italians having a conversation, if you will. Hello, Shelly. How are you doing? She's the only one out there on YouTube right now, probably because nobody's getting these notifications. So if you could subscribe, unsubscribe, and subscribe back again. And let's see where we're going with this. So I didn't know what kind of a feeling that I had this morning. It's kind of like when watching the shit show, chapter, 70, if you will. And now we're bringing in another one to expose, and we have to go through this and do this. We still haven't even gotten to the Obamas. So, that's the way it goes. And what I'm seeing is at some certain point in time, and I'm really serious about this, the military's got to step in, because she's not even qualified, and they're going to pump her up. As last week or 2 weeks ago, she was, not worthy of a position at McDonald's, but today she's worthy to run for the president of the United States. And this is just my commentary here, and I'm just fed up. I'm so fed up. Look at my hair's turning white, you guys. I don't know what to do. And let's see, I got that skunk thing going on, but I'm going to let it grow out. I'm going to wear my badge of honor. Wait, I know this is a mirror and it's reversed. Okay, the other hand. All right, so here. This is my badge of honor for the shit show that we're going through. Besides, where we go one, we go all. If you guys know what I'm talking about, and I think you do. I've been losing a lot of subscribers only because I haven't been on as much. There's, in the beginning, it was so much fun. It was like we couldn't wait to hear the latest and the greatest news. Now we just know people, and I'm going to be really blunt today with you guys. They're just spewing monkey shit out there, and I think we're all kind of tired of it. We don't even open an eye to it. I'm surprised that you guys are even here with me, but I am grateful that you are here. Anybody has any comments? I am over on Rumble. There's nobody over there. Like I said, I don't know if my Rumble is even still working, and I hope. And I'm testing it out here today, and I'll test it out tomorrow also if Buck does decide to come on and do a show with me. So what I'm actually seeing out there is it's almost as if there's CGI for everything. You guys have to be aware of this if you're watching mainstream media news. Bite Me 17 says, I know you're a good person, and I love Buck also. Thank you, Bite Me 17. I love Buck also. He's he's one of us, and that's the only way that I could say that. We're all kind of tired of the geopolitical, the mainstream media. I'm even seeing shows like on Tucker that I don't care to watch. It's just, how much, are we getting through the point where we can escape things? What are things, I see things breaking down all the time. And I'm going to go through that just to remind you guys that this, stuff is happening. And please stop saying, I just want the truth out there, because the truth is out there on so many different levels. And, I don't know what anybody wants because we were told there's certain people out there that are actors and wearing masks. You want them to publicly take the mask off. When that happens, and if it happens, then it's meant to be. Otherwise, I just put everything in God's hands. Everything is in God's hands at this time. And Bite Me 17 is out on Rumble, and it's got a statement that says, yes, and I'm very optimistic. As of last night, I have family members actually waking up and quoting me for the last 4 years. Amen! Bite Me 17! I love the name, by the way. And sorry I shouted. But we're all in shock about that stuff, right? We could sit there and show these pictures of what Biden looked like, before, during, and after. And why bother? To me, it's a waste of energy at this point in time. And so what I'm seeing right now, where we're going at, is we've got these people out there that are pumping up this other fake, phony, and false person who's not even qualified based upon what we've known about her and what has been said. And is that she's not even qualified to even be vice president, but yet she's going to run as president. But that's what they do. They want a Marxist country. People vote for her. So what they're going to do is almost, they're saying, oh, she's like a breath of fresh air. She's going to pick up where he left off. She got all the donations. She got $81 million to carry on. My wayward friend, carry on. And what's going to happen from all that is, the mainstream media is all of a sudden they're presenting an illusion to you. I don't know how else to say that. And we know the best from the illusions, and we can see through the illusions, and we have to. Colleen's got a statement. I'm going to put that up there. Hello, Colleen. I want to say hi to her and Shelly, and because they're the only two that are out there right now. Probably are not getting my notifications. But anyways, there's a lot of illusions going on. Follow astrology, you'll see why. And I've always been saying we observe what we don't absorb. And but then there's the sleepers. Who have been the sleepers? The sleepers are the far left. Those are the ones that cry, we need to have abortions. We need to have this. We need to have that. Without them even knowing what the hell it is that they need. Those are the ones. Are they more than the ones that are awake at this point in time? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Hey, look who's out here. King of Wands, 222. Thank you guys for joining, and continue to join me while I'm on here. Like I said, I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep doing this shit show. There's channels that are really growing. They're growing like crazy, but in between all that stuff, they're giving you the history. They're giving you, people that are just waking up, and that's great. I can't do that anymore. So what I do is I just kind of come on here and basically let you know what I'm seeing in the current trending issues out there. And one of them is I'm ready for the military. Who else is? Raise your hand. Because raise your thumb out there. You guys give me a thumbs up if you feel that way too. Bite Me 17 over on Rumble says, all I know is the sheep are starting to believe. Thank heaven. Yes, thank God. Thank God for this is happening. So we... And it's so obvious. It is at that point where, a lot of people have said, I wish I didn't wake up until 2023, right? Well, in the meantime, we were all awake, but it is what it is. And we basically, so I'm getting a thumbs up from Colleen over there. Yeah, we're ready for the military. Kind of tired of the shit show over here. Let's see what else I do have some bookmarks I wanted to discuss with you guys. There's some videos out there, but Dan Scavino Jr., I'm not going to play a lot of videos because apparently this is going to Facebook, and they seem to be, I don't know what they're doing. They're just idiots. I guess Rumble now automatically syndicates to YouTube and Facebook, which I wasn't aware of. I just found this out trying to do all my technical stuff. But Dan Scavino says Kamala Harris is an undocumented immigrant. It basically, let me reread that. Kamala, how do you say her name? Camelto is Harris is undocumented immigrant is not a crime. She's saying that. That's what a Marcus said. Marcus type of a person will say. And then also too, everybody's wanting to know: did Joe resign? So why is she out there? Why is she out there? And let me just kind of show you what I am talking about. She's says that she was told that Israel PM Prime Minister out there will always ensure that Israel is able to defend itself, including from Iran. She's out there. She's making these presentations. She's on whatever mainstream media bullshit, and it's that kind of stuff that I'm wondering what happened to Joe. And I was going to do a show on that, right? And there was a thumbnail out there with a Ouija board. Is Joe in the room here with us? Pizzagate is coming around, so you guys know. And so what do you do when somebody says, "Oh my God, did you hear about this Pizzagate in Hollywood?" You're like, "Yeah, no, tell me all about what is it that you know," because I sure the hell don't want to explain it anymore. 9/11 is coming around again, so what goes around comes around, and it has to be so redundant. And it, we how's this old saying? We go round in circles. And yeah, that's it. See, these things fly through my head, so you guys get a good idea of it. What else do we have out there? So, over and over, everybody is dissecting the bullet now. Mainstream media says it was never a bullet that hit him, and they're going to say stuff like that. That's where. So when you're with your family members and they're trying to discuss and tell you, "Look, I heard this on this channel," and they're saying it was shrapnel. Well, okay, shrapnel doesn't kill. Now does it? So there's a lot of stuff out there about the 3-letter agencies that are coming around again. And let's see here. Let's see. I want to play this one. I'm kind of curious. I didn't watch the full thing, but I want to share it with you guys and just give you an idea, especially if you don't follow X. Let me remove Colleen there. And where's my screen? All right. Let me just, I'm going to have to stop this guy. All right. I don't know who this is, but he is all over the internet right now. Let me take down my, hit that like button. All right, let's just hope you guys can hear this. Let me know if you can. I'm actually going to turn up the sound, and then remember to turn it back down.
You guys ready for another wild conspiracy? This is one of those ones that just can't be true, but it's obviously true. So this one's inspired by Joe Biden being missing for 5 days, resigning from his campaign through a X post that was not on stationery with a weird signature. No one really knows what's going on there. Dig into it for yourself. And then he appears, first public appearance in a while. He's apparently not sick anymore. He's looking great. And everyone's commenting on how his back looks hunched. He looks like he's really sick or something. But I was noticing something really different. See if you can notice what I'm noticing here in just a second. All right, he's walking up the stairs. All right, he's walking up the stairs. He's charging. And now listen, I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying this is a thing in the real world that you should be aware of as you watch what's going on today and making your own assessments about reality. The CIA has been using Mission Impossible skin masks on your face for 40 years. Tony Mendez is famous for pioneering that work. This is from Legacy of Ashes, one of the best sourced histories of the CIA ever written. Here's another one from Surprise and Kill Vanish, written by Annie Jacobson. This is a direct accounting from Billy Waff, a Special Forces /CIA operative that was wearing a Dinka disguise back in '89 to disguise himself as an African dude. He talked about how his mask didn't fit very well back in '89. If you haven't already seen the footage of the CIA's ex-disguise chief talking on TED Talk stages and stuff about when she briefed President H.W. Bush in the White House Oval Office wearing one of these disguises and he didn't realize it, I got some news for you.
The office I worked in was like the Q in James Bond. One that has to stand out. I went to the White House and I briefed George H.W. Bush, the president, at the time, while I was wearing a full face mask. So we're sitting this close together, and I'm telling them that I'm going to show you the best disguise that we have. And he's looking for a bag, like, where is it? I said, well, I'm wearing it, and I'm going to take it off. My husband was Tony Mendez, and he was played by Ben Affleck in the movie called Argo.
Aliens and robots? Yes, sir. You're telling me that there is a movie company in Hollywood right now that is funded by the CIA? Yes, sir.
Are there many actors in Hollywood who also moonlight as agents, do you think?
I think there are probably quite a few. Yes, I think probably Hollywood is full of CIA agents, and we just don't know it. And I wouldn't be surprised at all to discover that, this was extremely common.
They didn't mention it in the movie, but Tony had deep connections to Hollywood, to the tradespeople out in LA that did a lot of things we were interested in doing. Well, LA did have some ideas, of course. That's what they do for a living. They introduced us to a new concept. They said, what you are calling an operation, we call a performance. That's what we do. We put on performances. And before we start working on that performance, we have to define the stage that the performance is going to take place on. Then you have to know who your audience is, who you're playing to, who you're trying to fool. Then they showed us some tools that they used. The one that really caught our eye is what's called a stunt double mask. You all know how they're used. When the movie star is so famous or so good looking that they can't risk damaging him, we liked the idea of stunt double masks. The quick on, the quick off. They dramatically change your appearance, and we started using them and found them to be valuable to our operations. But that audience piece of it did not allow you to get close enough to one of those masks before the illusion fell apart and you saw it was a mask. So we went back to our disguise labs out at Langley, and we invented a whole new genre of masks. Masks that are so good, that are so realistic, that you can actually get up close and have a personal contact with someone for an extended period of time. They're good enough that you can brief the President of the United States in the Oval Office wearing a mask. And he isn't sure if it's you or if it's someone else. Those masks were the beginning of a whole new generation of work that we did at the CIA. Once we could make these masks that fit you so well, then we discovered we could make a twin. We could make another you. There could be two of you. We could actually make 5 or 6 of you, but usually one extra was all we needed.
So again, I'm not making any claims that like one thing is real or one thing is not real. I'm just saying that those things exist and they can be used in the world today by intelligence agencies or anyone else that has access to that technology. So just factor that into your equations when you're thinking like, what is the most likely possibility here? Is what I'm being told by the mainstream outlets likely or even possible at all? Or are there other possibilities that may be unlikely, but perhaps are more likely than whatever the hell is happening on your TV?
His voice. Joe, I know you're still on the call, and we've been talking every day. I knew you were still.
Yeah, so let me just kind of end that there. I'm going to back this up a little bit and let you guys know. This was CGI'd. The voice was coming from someone we haven't seen, Joe. She's wearing a mask. Everybody's wearing a mask. I'm about ready to reveal me by taking off my mask in about a minute here. It's interesting that, let me stop this and come back to you guys. What else did I have on here for you? If you're trying to explain it to somebody out there and they don't really want to believe you, but they believe television and they believe the movies, this is the best segment way. Now, I think I saw Colleen made a statement out there, and as most of us have all tried getting people to watch The Fall of the Cabal years ago, many, many moons ago, and Pizzagate, it's all there. So if anyone brings it up, you can let them know that that's old news and you tried to tell them a long time ago. Problem is you don't you did try to tell them, but they couldn't hear you, right? They had to wait until it's very symbolic that Trump's ear got shot because now they can hear. They may never have seen it, but now they're hearing things, right? And I'm just throwing that out there for whatever it's worth. Let me give a shout out to, I see Violet Flame is out there. How are you doing? Colleen is out there. Then we have Carol Marine 13 is over on Rumble, and Carol is saying blessings to everybody. We have Denise Bliss out there, out on Rumble also, a few people out there. Thank you guys for joining in with me today. I did have some other bookmarks here that I kind of wanted to go through. It's so interesting when I'm in the flow of presenting this to you. I want to show it to you. Then when I actually get on, I'm actually feeling guided, like, you don't have to do that because you guys are all with it right now. American president is speaking. Here, let me just show this to you guys. And you put your thoughts out there when I do this. Let me just show this.
As we recently learned, they even brazenly threatened to assassinate President Trump.
So this is a comment that is coming from, I believe it's Dan Scavino that's saying, shh, or Vincent Kennedy, excuse me. Shh, the president is speaking. This is, the puppets that we have running this country for the last 4 years, and maybe skip 4 years for when Trump was in there. Trump actually ran the country. He did his due diligence to clean it up. And then the Obamas basically were working for this guy here. This is all going to come out. And if you think I need to get my tinfoil hat on, I'd be more than proud to do that. So there you guys go. This is the kind of stuff that people are going to have to understand. America is a great country. I love America. There's a reason why people are fleeing here. But there's also the land of the illusion, the land of Hollywood. And I think that is what is actually coming off. So here's another mask coming off here. I don't think, I'm not going to play the sound on this here, but just to give you guys, whoops, what's going on here? I think I lost my camera somehow. So I'm being shadow banned on my end here. So they're just showing you the different types of masks that are out there. We all know this. We've seen it. Maybe if you need somebody to forward this video to somebody, it's amazing. You go from male, female, take the mask on, put the mask on, what have you. All right, so let's see here. Carol Marine has a statement saying, right external structured ear, problem, rebellious child. They're manifesting control avoidance and unwillingness to march to the other people's drummers. Love the perspective of that. It is very, very interesting. The right external structured ear. And so she's breaking it down for you guys. Let me see. Let me take this one down here. There's other things. We've talked about the mask for so many years. It's just like, I don't want to bore you guys with that, but it's official. This is coming from Red Pill Bot. It's official. Government proves that Michelle Obama did not give birth. My God, look at the stash on that dude. So, and this was December 21st, 2023. There's so much information. Now it's all, it's been out there, but I always feel like it hasn't been out there. Let's see. I really didn't want to go through showing all this stuff here. This is Vincent Kennedy. This is so sweet. We got to bring some sweetness into our lives here. He is actually, a bird hit Vincent Kennedy. The bird flew into the window, and he's just giving it love and telling it it's okay and bringing it back to life. And that's what we need to do, right? And I'm sure it'll get up and fly off. Let's just see out there. All right, Dragonfly17 says information is so much easier now, and I do believe most of Hollywood is gone already because of the mask thing. And everybody wants to know. In my family, same thing here. Tom Hanks was adored by my mother. God rest her soul. Thank God she is gone for her to find out, because she didn't watch a lot of TV. She watched a few movies, but she adored Tom Hanks. Whether, people are going back and forth whether or not, he's good or not, but there's mask out there and people are wearing it. His brother's playing his part. It's Hollywood, and we really, really, Melinda Rose. Hey, Melinda Rose is out there. Hello, Janine. I'm feeling like you. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's just one of those things. So what have I been doing? And what Melinda Rose means by this, let me back it up. In the beginning, I said, I don't know how I feel today. I don't want to talk political. I don't want to talk geopolitical. I just want to feel good. I want to feel, love, like this little bird is getting the love from a human being, and it'll get well and then take off again. And that's where we're at right now. We're kind of tired of the shit show. We really are. It's all good. It is all good, but I want the military. If people are saying that, we've got somebody up there who's acting like they're going to be a candidate. We've got so many things. At what point, and somebody else also said out on X, said, Carol, give me your thoughts if you're still with me, Carol Marine 13. I'd love to hear from her on this one. They're thinking that the House Speaker is going to step in, and then the military. And I don't know. I don't know when that will actually happen. I think that she is actually Camel Toe is actually wanting him to run as a VP. This is where it's headed. They have to give you the fare. They've got to show it to you guys, right? Let's see here. This is just all crazy shit. These people didn't do anything for the American people. But if I go back to my thumbnail, which I want to show to you guys, and it's somewhere here. Oops, I got two of these open. I didn't realize that. And if I go back to my thumbnail from, it's no longer there. Let me stop sharing so I don't freak you guys out on my screens. It is We the People, right? And it's always We the People. When do we step in? When do we say enough of the shit show, right? How much further do we have to keep going at? Mary Jean G, excuse me. All right, so I'm kind of out of it for some reason. I must have been doing a lot of dreaming last night. So this is where we're at. And then Colleen is my co-host here on YouTube, says some people are so programmed that they think that the truth is all lies. Some of these people are in everybody's family, unfortunately, is what she's saying, and that's true. I do believe that is true. What else do we have here? So I'm seeing has a so this Pete Buddha Butt is what I call him. Buddha Jig. He's got a jig. He's basically, he has a presidential nominee, and he wants to do a debate probably with J.D. Vance. Is J.D. Vance wearing a mask? All right, what do you guys think? Mary said, I'm glad those people aren't in my family. All right, let's see here. I think Carol has left the building, but she did put her information in out there. Carol, there was a bit of a delay here, and I'm just wondering, what do you guys think? Is J.D. Vance wearing a mask? I have no idea. Where else am I going with this? I had so much bookmarked. And see, this is the kind of stuff that's going to be popping up here soon, and it's going to get ugly again. And that's why I'm saying I'm not sure how I feel about this. How much am I going to keep watching this damn television thing here, right? This is that Willie Brown, right?
Really good. It's words, but poignant.
Can't keep playing that music because I keep getting hit with copyright stuff. But yeah, there you guys. Those blue eyes JD has. Ooh, I didn't think about that, Dragonfly. Yeah. Colleen says, yeah, that has crossed my mind. Whoever is playing Trump right now, whoever's wearing the Trump mask is not very tall because he's the same height as J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance, I think, is like 5'7", 5'8". Trump was much taller, even at his age. I don't think he shrunk down to 5'7". But this is the kind of crap that I've got on my screen here that somebody's gonna be bringing this shit out, and I'm tired of it, And so what have I been doing? Is I've just gotten back into life, basically, and I hope you guys are also too. Just appreciate your family and be grateful for everything that you have here, because there's more of this stuff that. Let me just say this. I always knew that Trump wasn't going to come in. What was it? in 2020, right? In 2021, in January of 2021. Only because that everything had to be exposed. All the lies had to come out. Nobody wanted to go through it. We thought we were being told all the lies. We're seeing so much more. And yeah, so what have you? There you guys go. All right, enough of this sugar daddy dancing around out there. What else do we have out there? Yeah, so just stay safe, you guys. There's a lot going on across, there's just a lot going on across the United States, across the world. It seems like temperatures, no matter where you live, are at least 100 degrees across the United States. United States is a pretty big playground, and I don't know how they do it, if they are doing it, why we're heating up as much as we are. But we are. We've got the fires. We've got a lot of negative things that are happening out there. Just stay safe is all that I'm trying to say here. Okay, I don't see any other comments on Rumble. Any Rumble rants out there? I'd be glad to read them. Let's see what we have out there. Yeah, I want to believe. I want to believe about John F. Kennedy Jr. I want to believe that that's a bit. He is the. What does they always say? What's the saying there? The mastermind of illusions of mask or whatever. I would love it because they've blindsided us. They told us lies. They've lied to us over and over and over. There's illusion after illusion after illusion. Wouldn't that be something that all of a sudden they introduce him, the mask comes off, and then we begin our life, right? And that's all that we're asking. Why not? Why not have it that way? We're at this point where now they're bluntly saying, Hollywood, you think you're watching a famous movie star? No, you've been watching somebody that wanted to be an actor that's wearing the mask of it, and you're falling for it. And they've basically duped us on every which way but loose, right? Let's see here. Colleen is saying, I still think Vance is a placeholder. There's a lot of things we still don't know. I know. And I'll catch it, when it's flying through the news or something like that. If somebody, is reporting it, I don't even watch social media influencers anymore. I just stopped. And I've gotten to the point, it's just like, I see Jason Q is doing really, really good on his channel. He's got that Stark Warrior guy. I do see those. And it's great because his numbers are going up higher. That means more people are waking up. They like his age group. They like what he's saying. He's basically putting it out there. He's calling everybody's, calling them their bluff and letting the history of it. So if you understand what they did to us, maybe you'll understand where they're going to take it next, right? Let's see. Let's see here. Violet Flame says, I heard JD was played by Paul Walker last time. Somebody else said that. And I went, what? Possibly. I know that Paul Walker's wasn't a very tall guy. I do, just a little story here. It's, kind of off the beaten path. But when they announced that he was dead, we had a retail store back in Illinois, and we made T-shirts, and we didn't make it. Wasn't the screen T-shirts, the silk screen T-shirts. We did this thing. I can't remember the name of the technology, but it was a computer. And then there was the ink that printed. So anything you had on your phone, whether you had a picture or whatever it is, and you wanted to print it on a T-shirt, we could do it. Boom. It was a beautiful thing. My husband did that in the back, and I sold all novelties up front. And we're real close to a high school. So all the high school kids used to come in and hang out there and, kind of tell us what was, old, what was new and stuff like that. And we got, to keep up our inventory correct for what they were buying. But the T-shirts were huge. And when Paul Walker died, it was huge with the high school because all these kids had these cars. All the movies were out at that time. And they were all coming in. The one kid that actually worked for us said, "Can you make up this saying?" I don't remember what it was. I think it was like Paul Walker, the year he was born and the year he died on his sleeve, and something else. But I think his Paul Walker's face either on the front or the back. We sold those things. Oh my God, they were a dime a dozen. Not the cost, but we were selling them like crazy at the high school. And then there was this big memorial in Chicago. Everybody just basically drove downtown with their cars to honor him. I mean, he was such a famous person, what the heck? If you're saying that you think that he's being played by Paul Walker, that was huge, and that's about the closest thing to what I could think of, with all the other ones that supposedly are not dead either. And everyone says, oh, there's going to be a big party, and some of them are going to come out, and some of them are going to be on stage, and they've been playing a role in this shit show and stuff like that. I hope I live long enough to see all that. I really do. So that'd be really interesting, wouldn't it? There are so many people out there. MJ is another one. Michael Jackson. Who's the guy? Purple Rain. I didn't follow his music too much. I really wasn't into his music, but he was huge. And, whether or not Elvis is down in Arkansas right now preaching away, I don't believe that's him. I really don't. But, to each his own. Let's see here. Catherine says, I have a positive feeling about JD. Seriously, hope he's good. That's good. Catherine is basically saying she's got a good feeling about the guy. And, I know that Trump will always bring somebody really close, keeps his enemy close, and I'm just hoping it's not one of those either. But, he did say a lot of things, but every politician says a lot of nasty things about other politicians, and I want that to go away too. I really do. If you're going to argue your points for humanity and for helping this country become strong, don't sit there and waste an hour of our time telling us how dirty somebody is. Why don't you tell us what you're going to do and how you're going to do it? That's what I want going forward. That's what I pray for. Helping the children become healthy again, because they're not. I'm telling you, they are not right now. Let's see here. Prince. Thank you, Colleen, is helping me out. That's my sister. She always helps me out when I'm missing a word. Sounds like. All right, let's see what else we have out here. AO is in the house. AO. The extra tall Biden, they actually trotted out is... they recently trotted out. Yeah, there is an extra tall one. Who is that guy? Who's playing him? Well, I mean, we can go that way if you guys want to. Let's see here. What else do we have here? I sure hope that everybody is really clear on all those shots out there. Please do whatever you need to do, but please be careful. When I say the jabadoos is what I'm referring to. What is this, Catherine? The Me Too movement? Me Too or just Me Too? All right, Colleen. Oh, the extra tall dude would be Barron Trump? Yeah. I know that Trump brought him into the light, and to announced him, which he never does, on one of his rallies. I think it was the one before he got shot. Let's see here. What else do we have? I'm just trying to go through what is the latest thing that's actually happening out there. I don't want to really be playing any more of these geopolitical things. I'm just kind of tired of it all. There was a lot of comms in the last rally that Trump talked about. I'm not one of those people to talk about it. Let's see here. So Vincent Kennedy kind of went away from X. Now he's back. He seems to be taking a big stance out there. I'm not sure if you guys follow X or what you follow out there, but let's see. We have Janet is in the house. Yeah, you almost caught us live. Yeah, you did. Let's see what else we have. Janet, I hope you're doing really good. Oh, how can I forget this? I want everyone to know that Mayday is having a really hard time. So in your prayers, in your nightly prayers, your daily prayers, your meditations, if you please all send a lot of love to Mayday. She needs it. She really does. It's not my business to say, but her and her husband are going through an extremely tough time. I'll just say this much: her husband was in the hospital, and I kind of backed away. I figured when she's ready to talk, how when somebody's going through stressful times. So I haven't heard from her in a couple of days, which we talk every day, and she sends me emails, which means she's trying to process what she's going through without, picking up. I like to talk. I'm a talker, obviously. I like to talk on the phone. So when you're my friend, I pick up a phone. I don't want to do the texting. I don't want to do the emails. And please, everybody, please say a prayer for Mayday. Please take the minute out for God to bless both of them at this time because they need it. Let's see here. Violet says, Dragonfly, I heard that also. What is so sad? Slash's daughter's dead at 25. Is that a new one that's out there? I don't know who Slash's is, but I think it's rock and roll. Carol Marine is telling me that Trump is 6'3". She just made a statement out there on Rumble Rant. There's a Summer Olympics coming up. Why bother? They're all rigged anyways. So that's what's coming up, but it's something to take your mind off of. I love sports, you guys, and everybody says sports is bad. It's all rigged. You know, at this point, I'll take what I can. I'm a big, huge Chicago Cubs fan. I love my Cubbies. I had to wait 100 years for them to win a World Series, which to me is a bunch of bullshit. 100 years, come on, they were playing that one. I'll get back to Slash. Dragonfly is updating me who it is. So I will still, I am watching baseball, and I don't know who the players are on the Chicago team, but that's my escapism. The illusions are going to be coming at us fast and furious. Speaking of Paul, fast and furious, and that could be something. And I'm always trying to connect the dots out there when you guys bring up a certain actor who may or may not still be with us, and then I all of a sudden will say something. I just want to get through the shit show. I'm kind of tired of it. And so what does that mean? That means that let's get rid of the lady that's trying to run for president at this time. We already had one resident. Apparently she's taken over. We've never heard from him. We don't even know if he's still with us. People are saying he died in Vegas. Can he die twice? How many times can he die? 2019 was it? I'm just making fun of these roles, these characters. We got to laugh at it, right? And let's see here. What else? So I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. So how much more are we, the people, actually going to watch this shit show? Kamala Harris, do we have to really know how dirty she is? Obama's, do we really have to know that they're both gay men? Do we really have to know, I think we're at our wits' ends with this. Just get the House Speaker in there, in the place of the president, and I'm manifesting this as we speak, and then call in the military. I don't think that, I think I saw this on Kristen Lee's show, I don't think that there's going to be this EBS or EAS or whatever it is that they're talking about. I think because of our technology today, I think we're a little bit far advanced with that. Let's just get them on, stream it all day long on the television, whatever it is, on some influencer's channel. Put it on Tucker's channel. Everybody will watch it. And I get, Janet, that the sleepers have to know. When is enough? Enough is enough. Really, that's where I'm at. So, that's where I'm at today. We have Dantazy, D22. Where are you? He's in the house. I don't even know what's going on with the financial system right now. You can't watch mainstream media to get where we are with the financial. You can't watch Nasera Gassera. I had this website. That thing is so corrupt. It's bullshit. And I don't know if I trust any truthers out there to basically tell me where the money is without them telling me to go to their site and buy the gold and the silver. Janet is basically saying, I'm manifesting our new world. There you go. We all have to manifest our world, and it starts with the children. We need the better schools. We need the better administrations. We need the right people in the right places, so on and so forth. And just a sample of it all. Colleen has got a statement out there. It's not about who or what they are. It's about the deception. Exactly. We've been deceived. I think I heard, or Carol, you're out there, all these people that are into either astrology, tarot cards, your intuition, all this stuff, right? And I happen to be a Pisces. Pisces is run by Neptune, which I think is all about illusions anyways. And believe you me, I had to fight through a lot of things that wearing rose-colored glasses most of my life. I think we're kind of getting to the end of it. And there's going to be a huge change. And I'm waiting for that huge change. And I'm waiting for the end of this illusion. I think Styx made a song about that. Is it illusion? somebody correct me if I'm wrong. What else we have out there? Dantese, you have any good words for us? What's going on with gold and silver? Anything rising at this time? Excuse me. All right, so that's all that I have. I'm getting ready to go grocery shopping. I'm going to take off with my husband and see what kind of crap we can buy. We'll come back with 3 things. It'll cost us $100. I get that. I know that. I did fall off the wagon of my plant-based diet. I need to get back on it. And if you guys have been following me, you know what I mean. And let me tell you, I got to detox the sugar because I went back on it, and boy, you can really tell. Okay. Back to Dragonfly. Slash's daughter is dead at 25. Then she corrected me on who he is. Oh, it's from Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses. Okay. Let's see what else we have out there. You guys, excuse me. All right, let's see here. I love this. I didn't know this, Janet. Thanks for bringing that up. And this is good. Screw Big Gov has an app to collect and hold representatives accountable and removed. I don't think he's got to do that. I think we the people got to do that. Is that what you got to sign up for? Is that what that is? I don't know who he knows that can actually implement that. It's a great idea. It's getting people motivated. Yeah, so I think that what we need to do is who's running your state, who's running your government, or your, who's running the state, city, municipality. It's you going and saying, I'm kind of gun shy about telling you guys what to do because we were told what to do. And then we come to find out that those truthers were not who we knew that they were. And at least that's how I foresee it in my eyes. And so I just think that each and every one of us are the ones I love the idea that Screw Big Gov has got an app out there and everybody's going to sign in for it. I don't know the details, so I'll look into it. And if it's something that I feel is aligned with me, I will talk about it also. And if it's to get signatures to go and do something, that's great. I had so many people on my channel to tell you that there's an executive order coming in place and you need to stop it. Not one person went out there and signed up for it. And I can't remember this guy's name. He has to keep coming back on my channel. Nobody watched it. They didn't care. So this is the mindset of the Americans. They don't think that they can. They don't think that they have enough power. They don't think that they're strong enough, that they can make a difference. What's it going to take, right? What's it going to take? You think an app is going to take that? I maybe I should have Lewis on here and talk to him about this. I would love to have him on here and see where he's going with that after I review it. Janet, I'll have to go back and look at it. I don't watch anybody else's channel, but thank you for bringing that to my attention. If it's something that seems really good, let's go for it. Let's see here. Yeah, Catherine is just saying we all have to use our intuition. Yeah, we do have to use our intuition, but my latest thing is less social media, more social life. That's where I'm at, and I'm getting back to my family. I'm not making this a priority as much. If I know that there's some news out there, Violet is saying yes, have them on. I will. I know Lewis and Carol is part of, I think has been on there, Rumble. Most of the people that follow me over on Rumble follow Jason Q, follow Lewis Herms, follow most of the truthers out there. And I haven't had a truther on here. It'd be really good to bring somebody back because I'd like to hear what he has to say about his app, if he's willing to come on. And I don't know that. So let's see here. It's interesting, though. You say that he has an app to collect and hold our representatives accountable and remove. Does he have a connection in the government to present that to? That would be my first question. What questions would you guys have? Collecting names and numbers and information out there, emails, all that stuff, where you're from. He's big enough channel that he can get a lot of information. So that's fantastic. All right, let's see here. Where we go one, we go all stand up, fight, right? And that's what Trump did. He said, fight, 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 because that was basically a message knowing that we're going to have to stand up and we're going to have to fight. And so, maybe getting an app going to fight, right? Whatever. Janet says, no, it's for us to start and find locals. Yeah, it still sounds like it's more of Mickey's agenda out there. So I'm not getting a good vibe off of that. And once you say you got an idea and you do it and they want you to go and do all the work, that's great. He's making you do the work because, he doesn't want to be accountable for collecting all the information, but he wants you guys to stand up on your own and move forward with it. But I like to see how far that gets, honestly. Like I said, I've had a lot of people on here. I had a lot of people that were basically saying, hey, this is what's going on at the New World Order, or this is what's going on, at whatever it was. And people would say, go out there and go to this website and sign up for this. And I don't think that a lot of people do that. And I don't know why. If I'm wrong, call me out on it because I want to know. All right, so I think that's everything that I have out there today. Like I said, I was kind of skimming through a lot of things. There's a lot of people out there starting channels up that want to be heard, that are now awake, and I think that's fantastic. Keep going with all of this, but it's all regurgitated information that we've known about for the last 7-8 years. And the most disturbing thing that I want to say right now, and if these videos are true, let me just show this before I go. If this doesn't get your goat, and if this doesn't get you to stand up and fill out Lewis Herms's app, I don't know what will. But okay, you think that this is in another country? This is at the this is in Washington D.C., you guys. So how much more of this are we actually going to take? And as Violet Flame says, where we go one, we go all, stand up. They're burning the American flag. This is in our country. How much more are we going to take, right? Okay, so I want to leave you guys with that image to let you know that we can't just sit by idly anymore, that at some point in time we are going to have to stand up. And what are you going to do? You go fill out an app, maybe go work a voting station if we have to get to November 4th. It's just that there's so much technology with AI out there that they could scan every one of these faces out there and know who is actually behind this. Throw their asses in jail. I am sick and tired of this. And that's where I'm at. I should have named the show Sick and Tired on July 26, 2024. All right, that's all I got. Sorry, I'm a Debbie Downer today, but I'll be back tomorrow morning and also possibly Sunday with Buck. So look for me, not Saturday Night Live, but Sunday Night Live, and see you guys all then. Take care. Bye now. And now we turn